rainy, dreary day in the neighborhood. And this is going to be the first trip I've actually made out without Omi. I'm all by myself. Kenny was going to go with me, and he decided to stay in, so he decided he didn't want to get out in the rain, no. So, by myself. Omi doing good. I know she misses being here, and we had a lot of fun. Yeah, we did. We didn't do near the things we planned on doing, but we had fun at the things we did. So, my first trip, actually, I'm going out because I need to go to Walmart. I have to pick up some pharmacy medication. And I was just going to fill in with my usual stuff that I'm out of after 2 or 3 weeks of not going. Then I want to hit the Dollar Tree. I do. I've got all that stuff at home, but I kind of want to see, because not been in a few days, so kind of wanted to check them out. So I thought I'd just check in with you and bring you along. You can tell spring's here when you start seeing daffodils, and I just seen some tulips in my neighbor's yard. I don't have nary a flower. Not nary a flower. Unless I've got a wildflower. I think I have two or three of those across the street, but not in my yard. But I'll bring you back. How often do we drive down the road and we have random thoughts, and we don't write them down, we don't record them. I have random thoughts all the time at home, in the kitchen, taking a shower, feeding the animals. And I don't record those thoughts, but I was thinking about Omi. I don't know what that, I don't know where it's at, but I see blue right there. I don't know what that is. But anyway, and how I miss going with her today, because I enjoy my mom. It's funny because at 61, she still mothers me. And at 79, I mother her. And sometimes we overmother. We do. We overmother. I just want to keep her safe and keep her happy, and want to see her be happy. And I know that's what she wants for me. And I also don't want her doing things that she shouldn't do that will hurt her. Same with me. So you can only imagine what some of our days are like, trying to prevent each other from doing stuff the other one doesn't think they should do. And I wouldn't trade those days for nothing. I really wouldn't. And I thought, while it was on my mind, it'd been on my mind for a few minutes, I thought, I want to get this recorded. I want my mom to see that she was the very best mom. She was. She'll apologize for stuff from our childhood. I don't know why. Because she gave us the best childhood. We didn't know different. If we didn't have something, we knew no different. We really didn't. And I told her, and it's true, I know that I have some short-term memory issues, but I also know my long-term's better. And even at my age now, I cannot think of one negative thing to say about my mom when she was raising us, or even now. Not even now, but when she, as a child, you know how kids get upset with their parents, and the parents have to correct and all that. If we had any of those times, I sure don't remember them. I don't. I remember treasuring the moments that she and I had together when no one else was at home, because I had 3 siblings. So just alone time in the same house with her was a treasure for me. It really was. But I just wanted to share those thoughts. I'm sure many of you out there have the same thoughts and ideas about your growing up years. And the reason I'm talking Omi is because everybody knows Omi, and we try to spend as much time as we can together. Of course, she's got a life and I've got a life, so we try to make the most of what time we have. This time was a little bit more low-key because neither one of us had a real high energy level. Certain weather affects her, and the weather affects me. It affects each of us differently, but at the same time, we have to adapt our minds and our body and all that stuff to do what we want to do. I seen that big long line. I thought, what is that line? I thought there was a wreck, but no, there wasn't a wreck. Just a big long line. It's school letting out early. I'm doing these errands before I get Eli because he wants to spend some time playing with his friends. And I'd say he probably had enough of us for 4 days. Yeah, 4-day weekends for holidays. It's hard to believe. They get more time out of school, I think, than we do. Of course, they do go back a lot earlier than we did growing up. So I think that's what the difference is. They just get a shorter summer break. So I'm going to let you go for now, and I'm still heading to the Dollar Tree. Now, here at the Dollar Tree, as I was driving up here, I still had more thoughts, and I thought, no, I'll save those for another time, but I'm debating on whether to go into Goodwill while I'm here. I don't know. With it raining, I might not. Well, I'm back out the Dollar Tree. Can you tell my hair is a wreck? I know if Amy was sitting next to me right now, she'd be laughing her head off. I kind of smoothed it down before I turned the camera on because it was even worse. It was. But I did find a few items that I was looking for at the Dollar Tree, and I was happy about that. And one of them was a pantry item. One was I didn't have to have, but I wanted item. And then I did go into Goodwill. I did. I went in and I made a small purchase. But I'll show all this in another video because today I'm mainly just about talking and maybe sharing a little bit what's on my mind. It feels like a cold winter day, April, and it feels cold. Very cold. And so, I don't know. I love sitting here watching. It makes you wonder what other people are thinking because they're probably sitting here wondering what I'm doing talking to myself. This isn't my favorite kind of weather to be out in, but because I had to go get some prescriptions today, I thought I might as well make an evening of it before I get Eli. I don't mean to say the same thing I do. Normally in this kind of weather we stay in. I wanted to video some of the animals on top of the hill and all 5 of my baby goats, but it was so messy today. And yeah, the other day I dropped my phone in a bunch of muddy goat poop. I did. Luckily it had a case on it and I could get it cleaned up, but when it's kind of muddy and raining, I hesitate taking my phone up there to video, just for the fact that I'll either leave it up there, drop it out of my pocket, leave it on top of the feeding can. You won't believe how many times I've done all that. But I'll get more video of them. They seem like they don't mind the rains for sure. They're not like I am. They're adaptable, I guess, and luckily they were born when the weather was fairly good, so I didn't have to worry as much about them. And they're already eating and drinking, and of course mamas are still nursing. So, and Omi, she loved those baby goats. She loved them. She didn't get to spend near as much time as what she would have liked because of the way the weather was than what we might have been into for the day. And by the time we get home, we'd be tired. But she enjoys them. I'm at a Walmart. I'm on to get Eli. I am. I'm sure he's probably ready to go home by now, and it's getting colder and colder. The drizzle of the rain, it reminds me more of a winter, late fall type of day. instead of spring. I'm ready for spring to come and stay. And let summer tag along later, but let spring come and stay first. Don't y'all agree? So, I'll get back with you. I've not been much of a talker most of the trip. I've just been kind of listening to my talk radio and just meditating. I'm back. Eli, come here a minute. And I got a special little one in the back seat. Hi, Eli. You got some wild looking hair. We're going to have to get your hair cut.
No, never.
Yes. It's so thick and it's curly.
No.
And it's hard to do anything with once it grows out. He says, no. But, yeah, my vlogging I didn't do as much talking as I thought I would today, but I got quite a bit accomplished. I did. Got a few hauls to show you out of this trip, and I do. And depending on if my vlog was too long, I don't think it is, I may attach my Goodwill haul on this one. It wasn't a big haul, but I got a few little items. Items I probably could do without, but at the same time, I liked them. So I got them. And one of them was actually half price, so don't hardly ever have to pull over on our road, do we, Eli? Did today. Anyway, I'll catch you.